So starting with the time distance diagram. So this one is a layout based view. So it can be compared with paper space in a CAD system po, no? So ito yung itsura of a TLOS working space po, yung working area niya. So it contains a complete drawing including yung mga border, and po, makikita nyo. And the main space is described by a cell system, no? That integrates different cell type. It contains columns, meron din po siyang rows, and each cell po has a cell type definition and display a cell content. So if you notice, para siyang Excel and file po, no? No, pero naka-column and naka-row po. But here po, naka-separate po yan. For example, on this certain cell, ito yung pinoprovide niyang information. For example, here, yung time information, and on the middle part, yung mga activity information yung binibigay niyang information. So the cell type defines the representation of an object, and the cell content defines which object is displayed. So if you notice, iba-iba po yung naka-display for each cell natin. So one of the cell po in TLOS application is the time cell. And this one. So it is used in if the object should be related to a time period or a time points. In some planning software po kasi or solution, you can only view yung time, no? But in TLOS po, you can also view yung location. Ayan, yung distance ng project natin. And this is yung distance cell natin. So nagpo-provide siya ng mga information natin related with the location or distance. So it is used to relate yung mga station points po natin. So if you notice, para siyang yung kanina nating method, which is the ano po, no, yung harmonogram, no? Nandito yung time scale, no? And ayan, pababa yung reading, no? If you notice from ito pa up pala, no? Kasi you can in TLOS you can switch kung gusto mo going up yung activity or going down po, no? So from here, yan March, April, May, June. So pataas yung reading natin for ano po, activity. So ganun siya binabasa. And going up. Pero can still reverse po. Pwede naman pong pababa yung orientation natin. So next po we have yung insert picture. So in TLOS po, planner can insert the project map, and it can also help our planners to analyze yung schedule based on the location. Yan. So in TLOS, you can simply insert yung project map. If you have your image of your project map, you can insert it here in the workspace. Then you can also scale, no? Para po mag-match siya with your distance. Yan. So if you notice here, meron tayong given points or location. Yan. We need to scale lang yung image natin. Yan. Type lang natin yung given known points po. And yan, automatically i-scale niya yung image based on the distance cell. So you can also insert po yung mga logo, no? Yung company logo. You can also insert yung text field or other project information in the graphic cell if needed. Ito po is graphic cell kaya we can paste a mga logo or mga picture. No? Pero if related with the location, ito yung sync natin or in-scale. This one is a distance cell pa rin po para ma-capture niya yung location natin for our project. Next po, we have yung insert distance grid. So in workspace area po, you can have horizontal or vertical grid. So grid improves the orientation on the distance and the time axis. So grid line can be created at a regular interval, for example po every 500 meters or every month for a time base, or you can define special grid lines at station and time points. So in Tilos Explorer po, and Tilos Explorer, this one on the right side po, and nandyan lahat po ng project info, you can easily copy and import the information you have in your Excel file. For example, meron akong information no, coming from Excel file, then I'm going to arrange the column in the settings. Now, once done, you just simply click yung OK and yung distance grid will appears on the working area. No? Naka-capture niya po agad yung mga location nung nilagay nating special station points for our project. And you can also do it with the time axis naman po. Yung example lang natin earlier is yung and with the distance. Yung mga station points po. Then next we have activity creation. So Tilos have a different approach to other planning software because you need to type in the activity in like in Primavera po no, the way type in sa as the Power Project, then type din po natin no yung activity also for MSP. But in Tilos po we can insert activity by just simply drawing it on the workspace. So in Tilos po, simply select insert activity from the insert toolbar, then choose what activity you want to insert from the activity template. So yung activity template po, yan, we need to build it first before we can create it here on our working area. And simply, yan po, nakita nyo, we simply drag and hold it on the working space to insert it. No? Parang nag-sketch lang or nag-draw lang ako on my working area. And you will see the activity details at the top screen. And nasa top screen po yan. Yung name, the name, yung duration ng activity, yung start location and location of activity. And from there, you can easily modify it. Kung gusto nyo bago yung start date, the finish date, the start location, the finish location, yung length nung ano po natin ng activity, you can modify it to there. Pero meron ding other approach to modify that one. So moving forward, we have yung resource and cost. So in schedule, planners allocate specific resources and with rates, no? Syempre, kailangan yung rates for the resources no? To have yung costing natin for our project or for each activity if possible. No? And so once you already insert yung activity, so for example, we already built in our schedule, meron na tayong activity, next thing to do is to add a resources. So simply select lang tayo na activity and go to allocation tab, then assign what resources you want to assign on a specific activity. So for example, assistant yan, operator, foreman is needed on this certain activity. I just simply choose it on my resources list yan, or sa resources pool ko po. And using the Tilos Explorer pa rin, yung nasa left side nung screen natin. Kung wala po dyan, you can still create your own resources pool. No? So next, we also have histograms. No? So it is a graphical display of data using different bar heights like total resources, man hours, costs, and other project data. So make sure ng project data na gusto nyo pakita on your histogram, syempre, is already included on your schedule. So mayroon naman kung gusto nyo mag-project ng information pero wala siya sa schedule. Yan. So in Tilos po, kaya naging one single view po siya. Yan. We already have the schedule, and from here we can also apply or input yan. We also have here the resource bar chart, yung mga quantity ng resources natin, yung labor hours, yan, we can also include yung cost and income. Since we already apply resources and cost, we can also calculate yung income niya and cost. We also have yung cash flow, no, for our schedule. Yung interval po ng mga chart natin can be by minutes, hours, day, weeks, month, and up to year. No? Naka-time base po kasi itong, pag nandyan siya sa side po, automatically naka-time base, but you can also change the orientation, ilagay nyo siya on the bottom or on the top po nung working area nyo, and magiging distance-based data po yung mangyayari dyan. So ito naka-time base yung information natin with the histogram.